Hi, Nicole. How you doing? So I want to. Sorry, I should have done that before. Okay, so I want to take a look at your work, and here we are. So let me just back this up to the top, and I want to talk a little bit about the work as we progress through the presentation. So the first thing I want you to notice is let's take a look at the project specifications here. With each of the pieces you have selected to refine, included description. Okay, but first up here, create and post for discussion a multi-page PDF file of week 2 portfolio items. So what are week 2 portfolio items? If you go to, you've got to go to week 1, down here in week 1, assignment 3. I'm sorry, in week 1 where it says what to include. The first thing you want to do is download your digital design degree. That's what you are, I believe, digital design. So you want to download that, and this is what you have right here. So you have that in front of you, and then also you're going to, let's go back to the assignment, and you have your revisions assessment form, and then you also have this. This is the portfolio audit form that you should keep. Now this has a list of everything that you should be including, but it doesn't. It has the schedule over here in terms of the weeks that you're going to turn the items in. But for a more in-depth description, you would come over here to these. So in other words, you have collateral design applications. And then you have collateral design, and here's your applications, okay? So instead of just saying 5 collateral design applications, here's what the 5 are right there, okay? So if we go back and we take a look at what's due for week 2, we can see that the 5 collateral designs and the thumbnails and process book. Now it looks like you have included some things, but I'm not even going to look at those because we'll look at those in subsequent weeks. So right now I'm just concentrating on collateral design, the 5 collateral design, and the thumbnails and process book. So if we go to we've got, let me just get that over here. Okay, so you've got your presentation here. Darn it, sorry. There we go. We got your presentation here, so we can see that you've got your first piece, section 2. Now, just as you can see, this should be labeled section 2 collateral design, and then it should be titled book cover. All right, instead of section 2 book cover title on the C. All right, it's listed right here. I mean, just label it just like this, section 2 collateral design book cover. So your book cover here, this is fine, and this is really difficult to read here, and I know that you're repurposing this, but I'm wondering if you should just take the poem right out of the book cover, okay, and use this as a book cover. Take the poem out, just use what you have. But what I would suggest doing is continuing the book cover. Typically, when you have a book cover in portfolio, you're going to include the spine and the back as well. Let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, I should have had this queued up for you before. Here we are. Okay, so this is the book right here. Okay, that's the front cover right there. Okay, then you can see the inside dust flap. Then there's the spine, the part that faces the book, like this is the book, the part that's facing you. And then there's the back cover, and then the inside back dust flap. Okay, so you may consider designing those just to complete this. You're going to want to put a clip around this so that you get a good solid edge. As we can see right here, there's some kind of weird pixelization going on there. So local grub brochure, is this a brochure? I'm not real sure this falls under the realm of a brochure. It looks like, I mean, it's not multi-page. It's not, I'm not real sure. I think that you could probably scour through your work and find a better representative for the brochure. I mean, basically all this is it's just a listing of ads. So I don't know if this falls under the restrictions or the requirements of a brochure, as it were. So you have your Bloody Mary here ad, and again, great job repurposing the Flippin' Foods Fred to your ad. That's good. That's great. Okay, but I want you to think about adding a little bit more to the ad. I mean, Mary Bloody Mary, is that the name of the bar? I mean, make it an ad. Open up a magazine and find an ad for and see what you see and use that as visual reference. So you can complete this and have it look more like an ad. Right now, it doesn't look like an ad. It really doesn't. So it's really easy to add a little bit of text and just a little bit of happy hour 9 to 5. Mary Bloody Mary restaurant and bar welcomes you to happy hour 4 to 5, 5 to 6, whatever. You know what I'm saying. And then the logo, and then the location, and maybe a little map, and then there's your ad. Okay, so you have over here, you have a poster, and this, I guess, would event space in a Hyatt Regency. Yeah, so this is good. This is perfect. Okay, and then menu. I'm not seeing menu on our list here for our collateral, 5 different collateral design pieces. So one of 2 suggestions: either find something else to repurpose for your menu, or go ahead and repurpose the menu as something else, like maybe a direct mailer. All you would have to do is design this like a direct mailer, and then design the other side with the address and where you place the stamp, and so on and so forth. Okay, so oh, thumbnails, yes, great. Thumbnails process book, excellent. This looks great, but then that's it. That's not thumbnails and process book. I mean, it's not just let me show you an example of a thumbnails and process book. Where did that go now? Sorry, I just want you to see an example. I don't have one handy, but thumbnails should be at least 1 full, if not 2 full pages of sketches. You know, you have all of your sketches together, and then you would have all of your mock-ups together here, and then you would have all of your final mock-ups. So really show the process in your thumbnails. That's what it's there for. Don't be afraid to take up a couple of 3 pages with your thumbnails process presentation, okay? All right, that's it for this week then, and go ahead and make those revisions I talked about, and repost, and we'll get this, hopefully we can get this reposted before, this is something that you can work on towards the end of your final portfolio, but if you want to get it reposted or work on it, I'll make comments if you care to go that route, okay? So anyways, thanks very much, and if you have any questions, please give me a holler. Thanks.